best heavyweight, the best professional wrestling discussion on the internet, World Wrestling Entertainment, TNA Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and much more. This, ladies and gentlemen, is In the Hot Seat with your host, Fortminorproject.
Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another edition of In the Hot Seat. And this week I got another brand new guest, and would you like to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? This is WWE TNA for Life, and I want to thank Fortminer for having me on and say thank you for watching.
And no problem, it's a pleasure to have you here. And moving right along, and we actually got a lot to get to. And just to start things off with the first question here. What are your thoughts on Sin Cara, aka Mystico, on coming into the WWE, and what would you do, and how would you book him?
I definitely think Sin Cara is going to be a great addition, a welcome addition to the WWE roster. And the way I would book him is basically it would make up for a Rey Mysterio heel turn. Okay. And I would have it would be a span out over a long period of time. I would have Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio be a tag team for, quite a long time, maybe 6-7 months. And I'd treat this feud like the whole El Generico Kevin Steen feud. Okay. Where Sin Cara would be the good guy, and Rey Mysterio eventually turned heel on Sin Cara after tag teaming with him for so long, and then they go into a big feud. That's how I would book him. His tag team title run, at least. That's how I would book him.
Yeah, that sounds actually really good. There's actually a lot of ways to book Sin Cara, and from the video package that we've been seeing, he seems like to be a really good wrestler, and almost exactly like Rey Mysterio. For me, if I would book him, probably like as a singles competitor first, and probably be, I don't know if I would have him as a face or a heel yet. That's, a little bit undecided. I definitely would have him on SmackDown, probably, feud with Rey Mysterio, and probably even, go as far as having them tag team, and maybe even win tag team belts before Rey Mysterio leaves, and, having, Sin Cara basically, in a way, take his place. So I think that would be actually really cool to see, and, just have a lot of great feuds with some of the, the new talent, and, of course, the talent that's there right now. You can feud with, guys with Evan Bourne, stuff like that, and have great matches. So, yeah, there's a lot of, things that you can do with him. So, I'm looking really forward to seeing him. Alright, getting into question number 2 here, and with this one being said, when will Awesome Kong debut, and do you think she will come back as a new gimmick?
Well, Awesome Kong is a rare breed, if I may put it that way. She's very big, and I don't think there is a gimmick that she can go under, but the big, scary, wrestler. Right. She's going to come in and dominate the WWE divas. I see her coming in immediately a heel as possibly an enforcer or a bodyguard to Lay Cool. Okay. If Lay Cool lasts that long, I see her coming in as a enforcer or a bodyguard to Lay Cool.
That actually sounds really nice, and that actually might happen depending on what's going to happen with Lay Cool and everything. So if they do indeed last that long. With Awesome Kong, I do like her as, with her gimmick that she was with TNA, and, just being, really dominant, and I would like her to probably, feud with Gail Kim again one more time, and, maybe have 1 or 2 more feuds, and that, end it there in the WWE, so that would actually be really cool with that. So she'll probably, and, most likely, debut after WrestleMania, so, I don't know what show she's going to end up on, but I'm sure she'll probably be ending up at both brands. So, we'll have to wait and see, and I'm actually looking forward to that one as well. Alright, getting into the next question here, and what are your thoughts overall on WrestleMania and the WrestleMania card so far, and what are some of the matches that you're looking forward for?
Oh man, WrestleMania should be a great WrestleMania. WWE going in the right direction, definitely. Building it up now. They definitely had some problems at first, building it up the right way. But they're doing really good, along with the Miz, making him out to be really, really good heel champion. I'm looking forward to that match, John Cena and the Miz. Just because of The Rock, I want to see what The Rock can do. Jerry Lawler, Michael Cole, definitely looking forward to that match because there's just so much build up for this match, and I really want to see Michael Cole get his ass beat. I mean, that's one thing I'm looking forward to with the Mania, seeing Michael Cole get the ever-loving crap kicked out of him, and possibly see him getting Stone Cold Stunner. That'd be awesome. But Randy Orton versus CM Punk, another great match I'm looking forward to. Of course, CM Punk is probably going to carry that match, but it should be a good match. Randy Orton has some athletic ability, even though his current gimmick hinders that a little bit. But what other matches? Alberto Del Rio versus Edge. Okay. That's the last match I'm gonna talk about for this question. Alberto Del Rio versus Edge, because of course Alberto Del Rio is gonna win it. Because he's awesome and a great wrestler. He has great mic skills, he's a great all around, technician in the ring, and that's just what I think. I think Alberto Del Rio's got the total package to be the world heavyweight champion.
Right. Yeah, there are actually, quite a few stuff that I'm actually looking forward for. The road to WrestleMania so far has been great. A lot of surprises down the road with that, of course, with The Rock, Stone Cold, Trish Stratus, just to name a few. With CM Punk and, with his match against Randy Orton, should be a good match. And it doesn't matter who wins in that one, so it's either or for me. Maybe we might get to see that Rock and Cena match. If not, probably the next bet, of course, everyone's talking about probably for SummerSlam. So, only time will tell with that. And, of course, yes, I am looking forward for Stone Cold and the King, finally shutting up Michael Cole and, putting some sense into him. So that should be great as well. Also, The Undertaker and Triple H, too, as well. Should be a good match. I know it's their, rematch, but, WWE hasn't been seeming to, talking about it, from WrestleMania 17. But anyway, it still should be a good match. And, I think Triple H will really come close. So, it still should be a good match, like I said. So yeah, there's other things, but, those are just some of the things I'm looking forward for, and should be, good WrestleMania. And getting into the next thing here, and Shelton Benjamin actually had a tryout, I believe, which was last week on SmackDown, but it was in a dark match, so it's not televised. And I'm not too sure if he's gonna come back to WWE or not, since he's in ROH. And I believe the last thing I heard that he was supposed to be getting a tag team title shot with Charlie Haas. So what are your thoughts on Shelton Benjamin? Is he gonna come back, or is he gonna stay in ROH?
Well, right now, I would definitely say stay in ROH, because in WWE last time, he deserved the title shot. He's one of the guys who deserves the title shot, but he just never got one. Right. In ROH, he's actually going for the tag team titles against the Kings of Wrestling with Charlie Haas, and I definitely like that feud. I like that feud. Been built up. ROH has been good at building it up, and I definitely want to see Haas and Benjamin hold the ROH tag team titles. But him, even though I love the WWE, I would stay in ROH. Even though it seems like a lot of wrestlers now are coming back to their previous companies. with Christopher Daniel coming back to TNA recently, and Shelton Benjamin may come back to WWE.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell right now, but as much as I would like him to come back to SmackDown, and they didn't really do much with him when he was there. So if he did make that decision to come back, I would like him. Well, I would like him to build up on his character more, and actually have him something to do and stuff like that this time. But since it would be the smart thing to do and actually keep him in ROH, which is fine with me, which I would definitely try and keep up with him on, and have him and Charlie Haas win the tag team championships there, which is actually, I think, the first time. So that's really something cool to see. If that does indeed happen. So the smart move would be to have Shelton Benjamin stay in Ring of Honor. Alright, last question that I got for you is with the Money in the Bank, and it's undecided whether it's going to be at WrestleMania this year or not, but we haven't really have any confirmation on that. But is the Money in the Bank needed at WrestleMania, and what are your thoughts of that?
Well, for pushing younger talent, the Money in the Bank is godsend, because you got John Morrison, guys like John Morrison that need the title. I mean, he is the one most deserving of the title. Jack Swagger won the title from winning Money in the Bank. The Money in the Bank has made stars like CM Punk. It's made stars like Edge. And it's an amazing thing that the Money in the Bank can, just launch these careers. But is it needed at WrestleMania? Well, I think people look forward to the Money in the Bank, so I'm going to say yes. Okay. It is needed for WrestleMania, because that is, I was watching the True Story of WrestleMania a couple nights ago. Okay. When it said the Money in the Bank, people look forward to the Money in the Bank. So if they got rid of it, I don't really know why. I don't really know why they got rid of it. Yeah. But I think, it's definitely needed.
Yeah, I agree with you with that one. Even though it's nice to have, two Money in the Banks on the pay-per-view and being called Money in the Bank, I think it means a lot more at WrestleMania, and just trying to, reach your goal into, becoming #1 contender and even going on to winning the world title. It's definitely good for the young talent there, and for those who are used at WrestleMania, on a regular basis. So, it really brings a lot more into WrestleMania, and it feels, more like WrestleMania 2, having that ladder match there. And, it's a really good thing to have there, so I agree with you on that. And that basically, has to do with the questions and everything like that. And is there anything else would you like to get off your chest and talk about before we end the video?
I'll say subscribe to my channel, and I just did a rant recently on The Rock, and I think it's rather good, so you guys go check that out. And TNA sucks. That's all I have to say.
Alright. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here, and I'll definitely leave a link down below for everyone to check you out. And that has to do it with this week in the hot seat, and I'll catch you guys next week.